So for Phyna, she had this question and answer session on her Instagram where she answered so much and she talked about dating Eloswag. It's no longer news that Phyna and Groovy are no longer having whatsoever they had on the reality TV show. And she was one of the fans asked her about Eloswag and she was like, no, they are not dating. It's not what people seem think it is. Then she was asked about if she will be going back to Groovy, though she said she confirmed that she is fine with Groovy and that she's fine with Groovy, that they are cool, but going back to one's ex is like a decision someone would never really enjoy and the rest. So it was something that was clear that yes, they've really ended this and they've put an end to whatsoever they had. Then the next thing again which we had, or like the next conversation, is that of doing conversation about education and not educated had been one conversation that had strike debates and conversation so much on social media. She tweeted about how she feels like whatsoever one, like any person you're dating should be someone who is as educated as you are. And probably if you're not educated, it's just if you're so much educated, just go for someone who is so much educated. So this had not been a conversation that sparked so much debate, as some people can feel like it's not a must to date someone who is as educated as you are. You can date someone else as much as educated as you are. And some people do not actually agree. Some people do not agree with whatsoever. This should have not should as if this is not enough. So much people were now bringing conversation that she's actually calling out Cheesy, because people actually were of the view that Cheesy is uneducated and the rest, and probably that tweet is actually referring to whatsoever she must have had with Cheesy, and probably which is not happening anymore. Our tweet actually reads: a relationship between an educated person and an uneducated person can't work. And she said education shapes the reasoning, communication, with the view that these people have to have the same educational standard, educational attainment, because if you're as not as educated as this other person, it will just be a mental stress for you. Yeah, so that was it. What do you think? Do you think whosoever someone is in a relationship with must be of someone's educational level? For me, I do not think it is like that. I think someone can actually be in relationship with people outside of whatsoever this thing. But I actually still understand and agree with that, because when you're dating someone as educated as you, to an extent, you guys will not have worldview that are far from themselves. You guys perspective and the way you guys see life might not be as far as what it would have been if it's someone not so educated and things like that. And yes, it is what it is, but sometimes opposites attract too. Then we have this one of Olivia. This had been like a conversation throughout yesterday after she had a podcast with the Honest Bunch. So she called one of her fellow housemates from the show out that she had planned with this person about something, and this person had actually gone on to do it without informing her, and this person did it all by herself. This had been a conversation, and everybody wants to know who is this person. However, conversation had been that it's either Jenny or Yvonne that had actually done this to Olivia. Then, while this conversation about who did this to Olivia is going on, it is conversation about, oh, probably Olivia should have just even taken the mind, or like should have been bold enough to call the person out. Why start a conversation that you are not ready to provide all information? I'll actually be dropping a video where she was actually saying this during the Honest Bunch podcast.
I still have this person. We came out of the house together. Yeah. Like, we are really, really cool.
Another friend.
No, this person I met, we met in the house. No, this like real house.
You met this one in the house.
Yeah. When we came out, we were cool. We were talking, videos, pictures. Then we were actually planning on doing something together. She was like, "Okay, let's do this together. This is gonna be mad. Let's do this. Let's do that." Okay, she sent me the flyer. She sent me everything. All of a sudden,
she ghosted you.
She ghosted. The day we spoke, I'm like, how's that thing going to be now? Are we still doing it? And she just diverted the...
Is she Nigerian or South African?
Yeah, Nigerian.
She's Nigerian.
She diverted the talk.
So this is all I'll be discussing for now. Bye.